Here in Washington, we're known for our apples, and Seattle Cider Company is a truly local cidery based in SoDo. Seattle cider is made from fresh-pressed Washington apples, never from concentrate, and there's a new vivid light cider line with crisp flavors like tart apple, juicy pear, bright cherry, fresh peach, wild blueberry, and ripe plum. Those all sound really good. Find Seattle Cider on the web at seattlecidercompany.com to check out the cider lineup, find where Seattle Cider is sold, and view upcoming taproom events. Search for local bars, restaurants, and grocery stores that sell Seattle cider using the Cider Finder on their website. CityCast Seattle is made possible by AT&T. America's first network is also its fastest and most reliable. Based on RootMetrics' United States Root Score Report, 1H 2025. Tested with best commercially available smartphones on 3 national mobile networks across all available network types. Your experiences may vary. RootMetrics rankings are not an endorsement of AT&T. When you compare, there's no comparison. AT&T. This is CityCast Seattle. I'm Jane C. Hu, and here's what Seattle's talking about. Today on CityCast Seattle, we're talking about what to do in town for the month of December. I always feel like the beginning of December is like being at the top of a roller coaster, looking down at the big drop. Like you've got the rush of the winter holidays, you've got all the gifts and the parties and the cooking, and then you've got to like become a new, better you for New Year or whatever. But while it's easy to get overwhelmed, we've got some ideas about what to do to ground yourself and also so that you don't have to make decisions in this season of decision fatigue. Joining me to discuss, creative producer Liam Billingham, creative producer Sam J. Leeds, and executive producer Ashley Smith. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Gang's all here.
Yeah, all of us.
We've never done this before.
I know.
Wow.
So I feel like the first category of thing that I want your recommendations about are how to lean into December. Like, I feel like we're like fully in the big dark. The time change has happened. It's 4:30 and it's pitch black outside. How do we lean into the December vibes?
I mean, not to be the most stereotypical Pacific Northwest person ever, but in the last few years, I got into cold plunges.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
I know. I'm sorry.
Sam's one of those people.
It started as like a polar plunge situation where at New Year's, I convinced some of my friends, hey, we're going to go jump off a dock and get like a shock to the system. And then I was like, wait, this is actually really nice for my nervous system. And maybe I'm going to do it more often. So it's something I do maybe like once a month or so. I took one of my friends. What do you mean, how?
Wow. I said, wow. Wow.
You're like, well, Liam, you just jump in the water. That's how.
Does that... Do you... Okay, I do have one order of operation. Do you splash water on your shoulders before? Because you're supposedly... That's like a helpful way to avoid a rush to the heart.
Oh, I didn't know that. But
I mean, I'm assuming your heart's okay, but I know people do that to get their upper body ready for it.
As far as I know, my heart's in good condition, but I will say, I'm not a doctor. So for the folks who are maybe thinking about trying this out, take Liam's advice. I will say, though, I took a friend to do this last winter and we went to Golden Gardens and they turned to me and were like, this is the most white people shit I have ever seen in my entire life.
Very white people.
Yeah.
No comment.
Yeah.
Why?
But if you're not wanting to go full just dunk in the water, be cold situation, there are now these portable saunas that are kind of roaming around Seattle. There's one that goes by Golden Gardens or by Alki called Bywater that has a sort of barrel-shaped sauna. And there's one in West Seattle called Good Day Sauna. There's a few others that are like floating on Lake Washington. And so I feel like the ideal setup for this is to go do a cold plunge, sit in the sauna, and kind of do like a more of a back and forth situation. If you don't have a sauna available to you, I like to bring a bunch of warm clothes. I do my dip, I dry off, I get cozy, and then I have a big thermos of hot chocolate or coffee, and I just like sit by the water and kind of have a nice slow wake up that way.
Bye, guys. I'm going to go do that right now.
Highly recommend. It really does. Like, it wakes you up, it resets your nervous system a little bit, and it gets you out of the like, it's dark and all I want to do is sit in my bed and bed rot. So that's my first recommendation.
Love that.
I really like that, honestly. Like, I've seen that popping up a lot more, both saunas and cold plunges. Like, I was just at Old Stove Gardens having a drink, and they were doing cold plunges and saunas in like the outdoor area.
What?
And I know it's like a thing that comes to breweries now. I think it's called Thule Lodge. They're down on the pier as well. So this is like such,
cool.
It's having such a moment right now, it seems like.
Okay.
Sam, you're always ahead of the curve.
We really are, Sam. You're so cool.
Love to be a trendsetter. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
What else do you all recommend?
I'm a broken record, but my December recommendation is to go to the movies. But don't go see Wicked or like some kids. Go to an adult movie.
Wow.
Go to like Civ. I'm sorry, I
Liam.
can't. If you do want to bring your kids to the movie, my recommendation is that SIF is showing Fiddler on the Roof with live music on Christmas Day, like an actual band. The Fiddler on the Roof musical is a classic, so I highly recommend that. And you have really ambitious children. Christmas Eve, Beacon Theater is showing all 312 minutes of Fanny and Alexander, which is actually a kid's movie and really, really wonderful. But I'm a big, go see a movie that isn't, like a big mass-produced thing. Go see like a smart, quiet adult drama. There's plenty of those coming out in the next few weeks. But please just stay away from the homogenized IP stuff.
I also saw that Majestic Bay Theaters in Ballard is doing a couple of throwback holiday movies. So
amazing.
That's
amazing.
always fun as well. And I think they've got some good adult movies that are currently released.
Liam, do you have like a go-to holiday movie that is not a holiday movie?
Yes. My recent obsessive pick is the 2011 Girl with the Dragon Tattoo starring Daniel Craig, because there's something about watching him walk around and like solve things in sweaters with like his glasses hanging out of his face. And it's like a very cold, long movie. And I find it weirdly calming to just like throw that on because it's 3 hours long. And a lot of it is just like atmospheric and slow.
By that definition, would Glass Onion and like that sort of franchise
those are holiday
work?
movies.
Yeah.
Those are holiday movies.
And
for
there's
sure.
a new one coming out, isn't there?
yeah.
So that is a really interesting choice, Liam. Also, you guys referring to them as adult movies is giving me like Lusty Lady vibes. I'm having flashbacks.
Hey, if that's your cup of tea, go for it.
If that's your kind of holiday, baby, get after it. Why not?
It's a different kind of Wicked, if you know what I mean.
R.I.P. the Lusty
good.
Lady.
The
Yeah.
Wicked good.
Wait, Ashley, what's your pick?
Ooh, I'm a big crafty person, so I love a local craft fair, and every neighborhood kind of does their own like
Same.
Winters Market, Ballard, South Lake Union. They all have them. But for December, we have Urban Craft Uprising's Winter Show at the Seattle Center Exhibition Hall. And what's really nice about this is that it's like centrally located. I love going to Renegade, but that's all the way out at Magnuson. So this is December 5th through the 7th. There's 150 vendors, tons of local small businesses. Like, this is my favorite way to shop small and shop local and like get all my gifts done, because it's just like a one-stop shop in this huge room and everything is so cool. I always spend a ton of money on like pottery and jewelry and junk journal supplies like washi tape and stuff like that. I love a craft fair, so I cannot recommend it enough.
That sounds amazing.
It's super fun. Like, make a day of it. Why not?
I am so with you. But my problem is I have to go in with like a list of who I'm shopping for, or else I just end up shopping for myself.
Yeah.
But to add to that, a couple of smaller craft fairs that are coming up as well. There's the Finneywood Winter Festival, which is also that weekend, December 5th through 7th. And then on Monday, December 8th, if you don't want to try and get out on a weekend on a Monday night, they've got the Good Night Market at Reclaim Clay in the ID. It's a bunch of really great local makers as well.
There's also a Makers Market fundraiser for families in Gaza that's happening on December 6th. at Valiant in Queen Anne, which is like a barber shop that's kind of on Mercer.
That's where I get my haircut.
Oh, no way. I used
Yeah.
to go there.
Love Valiant.
Shout
I
out to
need a
Hannah.
haircut spot in Queen Anne, so I'm very happy about this news for a variety of reasons.
I have
Yeah.
a feeling you'll like
Shout
it,
out
Liam.
Ritz.
It's very like hip and
How do they feel about Wicked?
probably anti, given their music choices at the shop.
Hell yeah.
Wow, that's a busy weekend for, I mean, these like winter markets. That's awesome. You could just bebop around all around the city.
Everyone wants to get their shopping done. So my couple of recommendations are a little bit more practical logistics. They're maintenance that you can do for you instead of going out and getting gifts for other people, which, you know, you need to do that too if you are a gifting person. But one is, this is a really great time to wash and re-waterproof your rain jacket. I feel like I, for years, did not know you were supposed to wash your rain jacket. It depends on the material, but I believe if it's Gore-Tex, you are actually supposed to wash it every once in a while. And you can buy like special wash to re-waterproof it and then spray it as well.
Jane, because of you, every time I put my winter jacket on, I'm like, I haven't washed this yet. And it's brand new. Because we talked about this now multiple times. I'm like, I've worn it 8 times. I have to wash it.
You gotta wash it, man. The other thing you should wash is your bike if you haven't already. Even if you're not a winter riding person, which I don't blame you, it's rough out there. Now is a great time to take your bike in and get maintenance done because it's quiet for once. Like if you've ever tried to roll up to like Greg's at Green Lake on like a June afternoon, everyone is out there trying to get their bike fixed because it's the first time they've ridden it all season. But you can get ahead of the curve and start thinking about how to get your bike ready now, especially when I feel like shops are, you know, things are a little slow for them. So give some local bike stores your business. I really love Good Weather on the Hill, and I love Free Range Cycles in Fremont.
That's such a good like to-do list item because I feel like it's something that you kind of put off for months and months. And when you have some downtime, it's like the perfect time to do it.
Yeah. Future you will be like, wow, so glad that past me was on top of this. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, let's talk about what to eat and drink around town. The holidays are coming up, and if you're looking for something festive to do, check out the Argosy Cruises Christmas Ship Festival. You'll sail aboard the Spirit of Seattle with hundreds of twinkly lights as she visits 40 waterfront communities across Puget Sound. On board, you'll be surrounded by festive fun. There are going to be live holiday choir performances, warm drinks, cozy indoor seating, gorgeous views, and even a visit from Santa. With departure locations in downtown Seattle, Kirkland, Renton, Ballard, Leschi, Edmonds, South Lake Union, and Tacoma, there's a sailing for everyone. And every ticket supports the season of giving, with a portion of proceeds donated to the Seattle Times Fund for those in need, helping several local charities. Make some new holiday memories and book your Christmas ship cruise at argosycruises.com. Oh, hey, sorry, just having my afternoon snack. Lately, I've been really into Cobb's popcorn. It's small batch, handcrafted, premium quality, fancy pants popcorn. Like, their kitchen only produces 60 gallons a day, and it's popped fresh daily. So when it's gone, it's gone. The flavors are really good. They've got kettle corn, vanilla salted caramel, and brown butter and sea salt, all from family recipes. It's made in Seattle, and locals and visitors alike will love it. I had a friend visiting from out of town, and she raved about how good it was. It's probably because they use real butter. Stop by their shop at Pike Place if you need your popcorn fix, a gift for a friend, or snacks for an event. Plus, they're right here in Seattle. You can go visit their shop at Pike Place if you need your popcorn fix, or if you need a gift for a friend or snacks for an event. They'll even give you a discount if you show them your Washington ID. Go visit the Cobb's Popcorn Shop at 1500 Western Ave near the market. Go pop in soon. All right, so we're deep in the middle of winter. We've got our cozy sauna vibes. We've got our cozy going to the movies indoors, going to craft fairs vibe. what are we eating after we are doing these exciting activities?
What aren't we eating?
Real. So real.
Yeah, you've worked up an
I'm pretty
appetite
hungry
after
now.
doing all of these activities. Where are you going?
Yeah, I want to propose something that I think is sort of spiritually similar to a cold plunge and sauna moment, which is soup and dumplings.
Yeah.
For me, and I think for most of Seattle, winter is pho season. Like, it's just an excuse to stick your face in a steaming bowl of soup and kind of smell vaguely like soup all winter long also. And my favorite pho spot moved locations, which I was sad about because they used to be walking distance for me, but they are now kind of right under the monorail in sort of Belltown area. It's Pho Viet An, and they have amazing broth. They have really good like tofu pho, and they have that classic little bowl of candies at the register that I'm always like trying to grab a handful of. It's woman owned, which is a plus. I learned that in the process of putting this list together. And it's just one of those places where they play like the stringed instrument versions of pop songs on repeat as the soundtrack, which, yeah, I just find
That's what you
comforting.
want. That's just perfect. Yeah, of
exactly.
course.
You can bring a book, you can hang out. It's never too crowded, but there's always enough people there that you're not like weirdly in an empty restaurant. And then for dumplings, I really love Little Ting's dumplings. They're up north and they have huge portions. It's super affordable and it's like tucked in a little strip mall. So it's very unassuming and the wait's usually not too bad. So it's like a great, I have been sweating all day in a sauna and now I want to put carbs into my body.
Little Tings is so good, Sam. That's an incredibly like perfect rec.
Right?
I love Little Tings. They have these like fried lotus root thing. They're so good. It's so good.
I'm looking at the website now.
have to
and
go
I'm just
check
like,
that
this
out.
is not doing
Although,
anything for
okay,
my
speaking
hunger.
of carbs, the best thing that I have eaten recently that I cannot stop thinking about is the mortadella sandwich at Hushy's in Fremont.
Yum.
It's the bread is perfect. There's burrata on it. There's some kind of like pistachio pesto on it. There's honey. Like when I got the sandwich, I was like, there's no way, it's huge. I'm not going to be able to finish this. And then I housed it within like 10 minutes because it was just so good. So yeah,
It's delicious.
definitely will. I mean,
My mouth is watering, Jane.
I like might actually go get one after this recording.
I'm going to all of these places after this record. I'm done for the rest of the day, guys.
Liam's about to record a mukbang.
That really got me. I would watch that, Liam. I would absolutely watch that. Wait, Jane, have you tried the mortadella sandwiches from either Tivoli or Fortuna?
No, I do love Tivoli. I've not been to Fortuna yet, but I'm really excited to go check them out as well.
I also haven't tried Fortuna, but I've heard incredible things. And that Tivoli sandwich, you can only get it on like weekdays before 2 p.m. So I hardly ever get to have it, but every now and then the stars align and I can have their mortadella sandwich. And I think that might be my favorite, but all mortadella is good. Truly. It's just fancy bologna and it's so good.
Yeah. I think my friend Derek's is now doing lunch sandwiches as well.
Ooh,
I am
okay.
looking on their website to try and figure out what the...
I haven't been to their like sit down location. I've only ever had like takeout from my friend Eric. So I'm excited to go check that out.
Yeah, you should. It's very cozy. And even if you sit outside, they've taken a parking spot and created some outdoor seating. And because it's covered and a little bit shielded from the wind, it's not as cold as you might think. Just wear puffy, go hang out. It's a small inside, but they fit a lot of people in there. And the pizza is so worth it.
It's so good. I love that you found a pizza place you like, Jane.
I do love my friend Derek's.
Congratulations.
I still stand by the fact that Seattle does not have good East Coast pizza.
God, and you're calling Derek your friend and you're saying this? I'm just kidding.
Poor Derek.
Rude to Derek.
Derek.
I feel like I always have the same recommendation when people are like, where do I need to eat in Seattle? And it's pretty much always San Fermo. It's like my favorite restaurant. It's an Italian spot in a little white house in Ballard. The saffron bolognese is to die for. It's so good. It's delicious year round. But if you go in the month of December, you can walk around after dinner all over Ballard Ave, enjoy the twinkly lights. It's really pretty and festive this time of year. So I will be doing that possibly weekly this month. I don't know. That's my favorite thing to do.
Wow, big spender.
You know it. All of my extra money goes to eating out, that's for sure.
Noble way to spend your extra
Supporting
money.
local businesses.
It's on my shoulders alone. I must support every single
It's
one.
a heavy
It's only
burden
you.
to bear, Ashley, but somebody's got to do it.
I think someone else is about to record a mukbang.
Ooh. That just sounds wrong.
I don't like that word, but I know
Sam
that
said it
that's what it
first.
is. Yeah.
It's also
You can
Liam's
bleep
delivery,
me.
I think. It doesn't help.
Yeah, like when we were doing it to Liam, it was fine, but Liam doing it to us is not
All right,
okay.
you know what? I don't. Just trying over here, guys. I didn't know what I had to look it up, and now I know what it is.
Wow,
Oh.
cupping
You had to look
season,
it up.
mukbang. You're learning so much,
We
Liam.
are
I'm a little
teaching
behind.
Liam a lot of new words.
You guys are like my yeah. You've got it all. My master teachers. It's great.
Again, don't know how I feel about that. But
Exactly. It's just everything
What is
is just
wrong with
kind
that?
of
I gotta
not
go.
hitting right.
Come on.
I don't know.
I swear, all of this is unintentional. I swear.
Oh my God.
All right, what other carb recommendations do we have here? It seems like that's the theme.
My friends and I have started this tradition of like Hanukkah dinner, which I mean, if you celebrate Hanukkah, I'm sure everyone has that tradition. But I grew up celebrating Christmas, so I feel like I was really missing out. And I love and look forward to Hanukkah dinner every year now. We're actually going to try to cook most of it ourselves this year, but in the past we've just ordered ahead and picked up like brisket and latkes and matzo ball soup, everything you need from either Dingfelders or Zilbersteins, and they're both so good. I really cannot recommend enough eating your weight in latkes this month. It's the best time of
So I
year.
appreciate this rec because I also grew up celebrating Christmas, but have married into a family of Jewish people. And so every year, whether we're here, if we're here, which we will be for Christmas, it'll probably be Chinese food. And then I make a really mean latke. So we're probably going to do that. But in the event that we're feeling lazy, first of all, I love a delicatessen like that. So I now have 2 more spots to check out that I did not know existed before this call.
My friends and I do a Hanukkah book exchange where we play dreidel for books
Cute.
and instead of gelt, and everyone brings books that they have on their home library that they want to get rid of. And so it's this sort of funny thing where they're all wrapped. So you don't know, you just like point at a book and then you have to unwrap it and find out what it is. And then someone can steal it from you if they win the next round. And there's always one book that makes a return every year and has been logged like library style for who has to hold on to it for the year until the next party. So
Yeah, what's
book
the
is
book?
it?
you guys ready?
Yeah.
Born to Run.
Oh.
Okay.
Because nobody wants to read it because, it was trendy however many years ago. And at this point, we're all just like, somebody has to hold on to it. It's become a running joke. But I don't think anyone in the group is a barefoot runner. So that's sort of just makes the rounds.
That's such a good idea. I love a book exchange.
That's very sweet.
It's fun to see which books people fight over and which ones people are very happy to give up to whoever wants to take it.
All right. Well, speaking of family traditions, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about what you can do with your family who might be in town or what to do to get away from family, whatever you need. I have this really sweet holiday tradition with my parents where I make them a calendar every year because it's this fun way to revisit memories from the last year. But this year, I have an issue, which is that I have like 6,000 photos that I want to include because we got a new dog and her name is Cookie and everything she does is perfect. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get my parents an Aura frame instead. It's a digital photo frame where you can add as many photos as you like. So for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code CITYCAST at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code CITYCAST. This deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast, so order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. And support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Shout out to this month's sponsor, Argosy Cruises. Their iconic Christmas Ship Festival is happening now through December 23rd, sailing from 9 locations across the Seattle area. They've got carolers on board, they've got festive views, they've got Santa, and they've got a New Year's Eve cruise as well. They've got 21 plus party cruises. So you could bring your family on those. You could also go on an all ages fireworks cruise. It's a front row seat to all of the New Year's festivities and a great way to ring in the new year. So besides these Christmas and New Year's themed cruises, what do you guys recommend people do to kind of celebrate the season and spend time with your loved ones? I'll say my very obvious pick, in case people don't already know about it, is going to check out Candy Cane Lane, which is in the Ravenna neighborhood. It's just one little loop in Ravenna that goes all out for the holidays. And you'll notice probably traffic in that area on weekend nights in December of folks driving through just to see the lights and decorations. But I really recommend, if you can, getting out of your car, like parking somewhere nearby, going for a little walk. I went one year with my dog, and like a bunch of people just had dog bones out for her, which was very sweet. It just feels festive, and it's like a very neighborly thing to get out there and just appreciate all of the effort these folks have put into decorating their houses.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with that. That sounds like I'm going to bring my kids to do that. I think, and I'm happy to solicit ideas from you guys. But like one thing I would recommend is that like going to the Seattle Art Museum and seeing the Impressionist paintings that are hanging now, just because they're beautiful. And I think they're accessible to like everyone looking at art. But then I think you just got to get out of the city, and I would love to hear suggestions, but like, Snoqualmie or somewhere like that. Just like I'm hankering to like be somewhere that doesn't have big buildings and lots of people around. Or if there are people around, they're also like doing the outdoor
a little
thing.
winter hike.
Yeah. Or just like breathing air outside of the city, That's something I'm excited in my first year in Seattle to do more of, and to see sort of like nice, beautiful, picturesque sights in the Pacific Northwest.
Liam, you should get on a ferry, go to Bainbridge, go to Whidbey Island, just walk around, drive around, bike around, whatever. But like just being on the ferry and then exploring whatever little town you bop into is, it's just so fun. And so
I love
beautiful.
ferries.
Super vibey. And also really fun for any like out of town family. I feel like ferries are just such an iconic like Seattle attraction, and relative to a lot of other things, they're like fairly inexpensive, and you're getting somewhere from them. So
The ferries are now doing this thing where they have kind of community puzzles that are out on the tables.
I love
so
those.
You can go and like work on solving a puzzle with your kids while you're on the ferry, and then you like leave it and someone else picks it up. So that, I don't know, I thought that was really sweet the last time I was on a ferry watching that happen.
It's something to do too,
Also, Liam, if you want an accessible art museum to go to that doesn't cost any money, there's the Fry. And I highly recommend the Fry's sort of like portrait gallery space. You can go and hang out. There's always people that are there like sketching, and you can kind of watch them, do their thing. And then the Fry, I hate to be this person, but the Fry gift shop is incredible. It's a lot of local artists. Yeah, it's like really good local jewelry and books and fun.
Oh yeah, this sounds amazing.
Yeah. They have a cute little cafe, and admission to the museum is always free, which is great if you have a lot of family in town.
The Fry is the perfect size. It's like you show up, you look at art for an hour, maybe 90 minutes, and then you can move on with your day. It's like it scratches that itch without you feeling like you have to dedicate your entire day to it.
It's so true.
It's also nice that it's free and then you can hit that gift shop, because there's nothing more fun than buying something in the gift shop. And you're like, I got a mug.
I must consume. It's December.
Exactly.
'Tis the season too.
Yes.
You must consume.
Good place to get gifts though. Not a bad place for a holiday gift.
Especially for local shopping, yeah. On the far end from museum activity, I would also like to recommend a visit to Southgate Roller Rink, which is a delight. It's a great place to go check out. Even I'm a terrible skater, like really, really bad. My ankles are like,
me too.
I don't know what's happening here. And, if you still want to get out there, you can like hang onto the wall and kind of do your sad, slow loop around the rink. But they have really good music. They do DJ nights sometimes. And you can watch people who are just incredible skaters. So that in and of itself is really fun. And then for a very specific plug, full disclosure, a friend of mine is the team captain of the Rainier Roller Riot. And there's a roller derby bout that's happening on the 6th. And it's between the Roller Riot and the Bellingham Roller Betties. It's called Wreck the Halls. And there'll be a mid-game or mid-bout cheer performance. And it's also a fundraiser for this really amazing organization called KOI, which is a grassroots trans-led organization that's helping trans people to evacuate from more hostile parts of the country and move to Seattle. And there will be about a dozen folks who have moved here in the last year or so who are coming to this event to sort of build community, get to know Seattle. And there will also be like really cool roller derby merch. And it's just a fun time. I have gone before and always have a great time watching people do a sport that, frankly, I could never do, but I'm so impressed watching.
That's so very
cool.
briefly for a year was on like a training team to be on a roller derby team. And
oh my God, Jane, you continue to be the coolest person on this team.
It's
true.
After about a year was like, I don't think I'm cut out for this. I am going to die. So I have the utmost respect for folks.
My daughter has this book called Roller Girl, which is about a little girl being really into this. And we've read it like 4 times. It's like 20 chapters. I might have to bring her.
You should bring her
and see that it's real.
Yeah.
She's like very into it.
Oh my God, she's going to be so excited.
Yeah. We might have to go to this.
Well, I'll see you there, Liam.
Yay!
I will also
awesome.
say I love Southgate Roller Rink, and a group of my friends, we used to go every Monday back when it was free. But I think it is now $7 with a $5 skate rental, which is really quite affordable. So good way to get out of the house and definitely experience some like 21 plus time, like some adult skate rather than having to share with kids, which is wonderful. But also I always feel a little bit nervous that I'm going to bowl someone over accidentally.
Yeah. Another 21 plus event that you can do that is usually for kids is the like wild lanterns display at Woodland Park Zoo. They do have a couple 21 plus nights. So you can like run around the zoo, look at the lights, act like a kid yourself without there being a bunch of kids around if that's more your vibe. I've done it a couple times, just like drinking warm cocktails around a fire pit with my friends. It's really nice. I like
that.
It.
Sounds really nice.
Yeah. What else?
Anytime my family visits, we're big football people, so we usually go to like an NFL game. There are 2 Seahawks home games this month, and they're only 4 days apart, which is messed up.
That is wild.
I've never
I know,
been.
it sucks.
I'm like a little bit intimidated by the experience.
It is crowded, it's loud, it's cold, but it's really fun, and the views from the stadium, top notch. These particular games are going to be like tough ones. They're up against the Colts and the Rams, who are both doing really, really well this year. So I feel like the more 12s in the audience, the better. So Jane, if you want to check out your first NFL game, or if you just want to go to a Seahawks game, like anytime, let me know.
Right.
I'll take you.
All right. Sweet.
How are the Seattle dogs?
Seattle dogs, perfect. I
they
feel like
good
I
there?
prefer the ones outside the stadium. Like you either get one on the way in or the way out. But that's how I do
Way
it
to
anyway.
end your night with Seattle dogs.
We've
Seems
come
like
back
kind of
to Seattle
intense.
Dogs yet again
Always.
here on
Always.
CityCast Seattle. Let's leave it there for now. I'm your host, Jane C. Hu. Ashley Smith, Liam Billingham, Sam J. Leeds, our producers. Thank you all for joining me today.
Thank you, Jane.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
All right, listeners, we want to hear from you. Send us your news tips, your questions, and also your December recommendations by sending an email to seattle@citycast.fm. You can also text us or leave us a voicemail on the CityCast hotline at 206-880-3931. You can get more local news and events delivered right to your inbox by subscribing to our newsletter. Just go to seattle.citycast.fm. And if you're enjoying the podcast, be sure to follow us on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen so you never miss an episode. And please leave us a review. Leave us a nice little review if you like what we're doing. Until next time, see ya, Seattle.